What is war? The majority of you guys, maybe you might think that it doesn't affect you guys, but it affects all of us, all Americans as a whole. Me being a veteran, yeah, I'm out of the military. You might think it doesn't affect me, but it also affects me just as much as it affects anybody else here. One, because we're the ones that are paying for everything. So in this speech, I will argue that Afghanistan war is to be no longer, we should no longer be there. We should bring all our troops back to the United States or to the military bases anywhere else in the world, but not at war. I will argue that for the families and the soldiers that are that have, because of the war, they're being broken apart. So many soldiers have died. There's been over 3,000 soldiers, I believe, that have died between the war in Iraq and Afghanistan together. Now that's a lot of soldiers. Not taking into effect all the Taliban, the innocent people, the innocent children, because it does happen. Innocent children do die as bystanders and even as direct fire. Now, my second argument will be the money we are spending. The money we are spending to fund the war, and that it could be used in something else, something to better America, instead of being used to try to better another country that's never going to get any better. We're trying to change something that cannot be changed. My third argument will be that we have lost the sight of war. We went in there trying to do one thing, and now we're doing another thing. So my first argument will be about the soldiers. Numerous families have been broken apart by the effects of war. Not just soldiers being killed, not just families being separated, but a soldier goes downrange right after they get married. Downrange for 15 months. That breaks apart families. Even if they come back alive, they have nobody to come back to because their family is no longer waiting for them. That happens a lot. You might not think about it because you don't ever see it. But anybody that has friends, which is the majority of us have friends, family, or know somebody that's in the military. And if you ask them, they'll tell you that happens all the time, especially with people that go downrange. There is about between 50 and 75% rate of families that separate when they're downrange. There's between 50 and 75%. They don't make it, simply for the fact that they're apart for so long. It's 15 months of being apart with 2 weeks to see each other. You get 2 weeks of R&R. Now imagine you having kids, or anybody in here have kids, and you only get to see them for 2 weeks out of 15 months, and then you have to go right back to war when you don't even know if you're going to make it back or not. That's something to think about. My second argument will be the money we are using. We spend literally millions of dollars a month just to fund a war that, from what I see, it doesn't have an end. It doesn't have an end yet. We went in there to kill Osama bin Laden, the cause of the 9/11 attacks. Apparently, he's already dead. Whether I believe it, I'm not going to say. But here's the thing: we've lost track of why we are there. We went in to kill him, and now we're trying to change the whole aspect of their country. How would you like it if somebody came into your country trying to change the way you live? Would you fight back, or would you just let them walk by? It's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what we're doing there. We're trying to change something that we can't change because it's been going on for hundreds of years. My third argument will be the fact that we've lost sight of what we're doing there. Now nowadays the United States sends money down there to aid the soldiers. The majority of that money doesn't even go to the soldiers. It goes to funding for other things in Afghanistan, building roads, like in Iraq. We go in and bomb Iraq, and then 2 years later we want to rebuild it. That's our money. That's our tax money that's paying for that. Not theirs. It's not the United States Congress is paying for that. It's not President Obama, it's us. All of us, we're paying for it. Now, in this speech, I've argued that not only we should bring our troops back from Afghanistan, it is a waste of our money that we are spending down there that can be used for our debt, which is $14.8 trillion. Our families and soldiers' families and soldiers are losing their lives, and I just think they should come home. Thanks.